Hi, I'm John McGuire. I'm the product manager for Global Search. I'm going to take you through some of the things that we're kicking off for 13.6. And with me is...
Hi, I'm Terry Chu. I'm a senior backend engineer on the Global Search team.
So the first thing that we have in 13.6 is an update to something that's in our admin UI. Terry's going to take us through that.
Thanks, John. We are going to be adding the exclusion for projects and namespaces from Elasticsearch. Currently, we allow administrators to do inclusion for projects and namespaces so that only those are the items that get enabled for the Elasticsearch feature. That kind of presents a problem if someone has a lot of projects and or namespaces and only wants to exclude a few of them, then they have to spend time adding all of the other items to that. So we've decided to allow the administrators to have the option to use inclusive or exclusive for whether projects or namespaces get indexed. We're really excited because I think it's going to make the feature a lot more flexible for everyone.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. That's a really good addition to our admin console. We've been adding to that over the last few iterations. So the next thing that we're going to do, and this is really more focused on some of our UI initiatives we have of actually providing a more modern UI for our search result page. We are going to be adding a left-hand rail with some navigation filter type options. And we are currently iterating through what this design will look like. But we have some of these filters that are already available, and we're going to now put those in a left rail side where the user that's actually searching on us will be able to kind of expand out and see what options are there without having to click on a drop down to see what the options look like and understand what might be underneath it. And then the plan will be that we want to add more filters to this and grow it with each iteration. So the first thing that we're going to be adding with this is our ability to do confidentiality. So in the previous release, we had added the status, which is for merge requests and issues. You can now see open, merge, and close. And now we're going to be adding confidentiality, which will be confidential or non-confidential. And then the next thing that we're going to be adding for this will be the sort options. And that's going to look something like this, where you'll have the ability to sort and turn relatively off, turn on for last updated or last created. And we think this is actually something that's going to be really helpful for users because one of the biggest pieces of feedback that we get is, a lot of the search results I get are old results that may have scored high that are 2 or 3 years old, but it's not the most recent stuff. So being able to just quickly filter that to the thing that was last updated should be incredibly helpful to try to figure out like what you're looking for. This will be going in issues and merge requests first, but we'll be later expanding this across all of our scopes. And with that, we have one more piece that we want to include for 13.6, and I'm going to kick this back over for Terry to explain what this is.
Thanks. So we are adding the capability to advanced search to redirect for a single SHA within a project. And I can share my screen and kind of walk through the feature. Okay, so you do have to be within a project context to do a SHA search. You can do a full SHA search or a partial SHA search by adding the information up in the search bar in the top right. Now, like I said, you do have to be within the project itself. You can't do this from the group. If the SHA search is successful, and finds only one result, that means it only found a commit and it did not find references within comments or issues or merge requests, it will redirect you to that result. So it's kind of an easy way for you to just jump right to a commit. You don't have to go and do the search first and then go to the commit from there. If this hits you in the commit and then you decide, actually, I do want to go back to the search results, you have a quick link here that will get you back to the search results. And then you can modify your search from here, pick a new project or group, or just change everything that you're looking for and do another search. But this should be a really good feature for folks.
Thank you, Terry. And one of the really interesting things about the search by SHA is that this may be one of our first issues from Global Search that we really kind of came up with that wasn't necessarily based on direct user feedback or requests. This was actually based on us discovering it by understanding how users were using search. And we saw there was a number of users that were actually searching on SHAs. And it makes total sense that you would want to just cut right to it and find, that commit. But now we've made this easier, and we've taken some of the steps out of it by just sending you directly to it if it's the only result that exists in that project. So I think that's going to be really helpful. I think a lot of people are going to really find this a real shortcut to kind of getting to what they need with these commits.
Yep.
So I think that's great. So that's a wrap up of what we're looking at for 13.6. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it. We're really excited to hear your feedback on it.